if you sell these brands on Amazon, you run the risk of 1, getting suspended, and 2, actually losing a lot of money. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to tell you about a few brands that you should stay away, and you do not need to know all of them by heart, because I am going to give you a tool that you can use to actually alert you if you should actually stay away from certain products. Okay, so if you do not know me, my name is Mangunza. I release daily videos about selling on Amazon. So if you are new here, subscribe and like this video so you get recommended more videos and you can avoid making mistakes such as this one. All right, so when it comes to brands that you should not sell on Amazon, there's 3 main reasons why you should stay away from some brands. Okay, the first reason is because they are going to send you IP complaints, and if you have IP complaints, you can get your account shut down. Okay, it's super easy to actually avoid brands that are actually giving you IP complaints, and I'm going to show you how you can actually do it. You can use a tool, as I said, and you can just use also Keepa. Okay, that is, we are going to look at it in a few. Okay, so the second reason is because some brands will send you cease and desist letters. Okay, and it's sometimes, you know, you should always double check, because sometimes it's not really the brands that are going to send you those letters, cease and desist letters, but it's some guys that want to actually get you out of some listings. Okay, so there are some ways to actually make sure that it's the brand sending you these, and we are going to look at this as well. And the third reason why is because some brands are getting restricted by Amazon, so you just need to stay in the loop and know which brands, and we are going to talk about a few brands that are actually getting restricted soon and that you should actually stay away from right now. So the first type of brands that we are going to look at are brands that are sending IP complaints, right? And there's a tool that you can use to actually help you, and it's not perfect, but it helps a lot to actually alert you if brands send you IP complaints. Okay, and it is an extension called IP complaints, literally. Okay, and so IP alert, I'm sorry, and so you are going to receive an alert, and so it's super cheap, by the way. You should actually get it. There's a link in the description if you want to get it. Okay, it's $199 for a lifetime plan. This is the one I have, and so I'm just going to show you quickly. Let's go on Amazon and let's look at a product that actually gives you IP complaints. And for example, so one brand that you should stay away from is the brand MyProtein. Okay, because MyProtein, it may look super good if you find some product. I sold some and then I got an IP complaint and I was able to get it removed. But let's just look at this one. Okay, let's just look at this product. Let's open it, and hopefully my internet's not too slow. For whatever reason, it's loading super slowly right now. And while it loads, by the way, you saw my social media appear on this side. Yeah, this side of the screen. Yeah, follow me on social media so we can get to know each other. So yeah, so whenever you open an account, a product, I'm sorry, that actually is known, and yes, I know my Prime benefit, I know about that stuff, okay? It's just I haven't been using my Amazon account, so I still have this message. I do not want to get Prime anymore. But yeah, whenever you open a listing on which, for a brand that actually issue IP complaints, if you have IP alert, it's just going to alert you like this. Okay, right here, it's going to give you an alert, and so you know that you can stay away from those products. So always do a second check, because sometimes there's going to be some false positive, and as always, like also sometimes it will not alert you for some brands that actually issue IP complaints, right? And so the way to actually do a second test, okay, for IP complaints, you can go right there on the Keepa graph, and so anytime the brand is selling, so I don't know if the brand is selling now, the brand is not selling, but AAA Midwest Sellers is pretty much an authorized distributor of the brand, and I think it's the only distributor allowed from the brands, and whenever other people actually jump on the listing, you know that it disappeared super fast, right? So if you actually look in the past, you are going to see, we are probably going to see it for this product. Yeah, so people were there, and then there's a sharp drop, but usually if you see a super sharp drop in the number of new offers, so it's not necessarily the case here. Maybe it's going to be the case if we look at another product that sells faster from this brand, and maybe we should. But like, you're gonna see a sharp drop in the number of new offers. Okay, it's going from 20 to 1, and so you will know, if it's the case, you will know that it's a product that you should probably stay away from, right? So let's just look at the faster selling products. We are probably going to see this if we look at it from another ASIN. But like, just a couple of brands that you should actually stay away from that actually issue IP complaints are so that are pretty famous to do it is My Protein, you have Asics, the shoe brand, and this is the only one that I've written down, but these are some, IT Cosmetics as well is actually sending IP complaints, so you should stay away from these, all right? So yeah, let's just look at in the past. And of course, all the ASICs that we have right now, it is not happening. And it kind of is happening right there. It went down. I think this is pretty much the time at which I actually had my IP complaint. So, yeah, you see everybody dropping like super fast. But usually it's going to be way, like a way sharper decline in the number of new sellers, okay? But you will see it. It will be easier to see it. If you actually if there's more offers, right? So that's the first type of products that you want, of brands I should say, that you want to stay away from. So the second type of brands that you want to stay away from are brands that are known to send cease and desist letters, okay? And you should really pay attention to this, because sometimes some sellers with bad intention will actually send you fake cease and desist letter to actually get you out of listings. And it happens sometimes with Crocs, okay, with the brand Crocs, because for whatever reason, I think it was last year. This year they sent some too, but last year, or was it? Yeah, it was last year. They actually sent a lot of these, right? They people were actually sending a lot of fake cease and desist letter to get people off of Crocs listing. And so what you should do in that case, I have a whole video on that subject, by the way. But what you should do in that case is contact the brand directly. Contact the brand and ask them if they are actually the one that actually sent you cease and desist letter, okay, or cease and desist letter. If they are not, you're good. If they do not reply, you are good. If they reply and they tell you, yes, this is us, we don't want you to sell on Amazon, then just stop selling on Amazon, okay, pretty much, okay, because they are like the next step in that process that they are going to send. And they may not be doing it as fast as other brands, but like they are eventually going to get you off of the listings by using IP complaints, okay? And so it's bad for your account health. So that's the second type. Yeah, by the way, Melissa & Doug, it's another brand that you may see that I actually forgot. Melissa & Doug is another brand that you may see that is actually going to send you IP complaints, so stay away from it. I think I said My Protein, A6, Melissa & Doug, and yeah. A brand that is pretty popular that will send you at least, I don't know if it's still popular, but it was super popular last year. And of course, I haven't been selling the same products. I have not been tracking that brand, but a brand that will send you cease and desist letter is Sheba. Okay, Sheba, the brand that sells cat food from the Mars company. They're going to send you cease and desist letter. You may see a lot of people selling them, but it may not be worth it to actually jump on those listings, okay? Because you are going to get eventually IP complaints if you keep selling on those listings, all right? So, yeah, stay away from those brands that actually send cease and desist letter. Even if they do not send IP complaints directly, you may want to take the risk, but like it may not be worth it. Of course, like, yeah, some people will actually do a quick run to make some money on the listing just one time, then they receive cease and desist letter, and then they just forget about the product. They just order 10 units, 20 units, they sell them fast, and that's it. But it's not products that you're going to be able to sell in the long run. Okay, so that's the second type of product. The third type of product that you want to stay away from are products that are restricted, or that are, and this is something that we see happening a lot right now, that are getting restricted soon. And there's not really tools. If it's brand that you've never sold, there's not tools to help you actually know that stuff. It's just, you just need to stay in the loop and talk to people in the community to stay in the community, and you will see brands that are getting restricted. Because if you've been selling those brands, you will receive an email, and right now it's happening, by the way, with Nature Made. And by the way, let me actually say this about Nature Made, okay? So there's a lot of guys that because I have so Nature Made, you could make them profitable by sourcing on Walgreens, and so there's a lot of guys that either got my target list or that have the Walgreens things and that say, I cannot find any products. For the last 2 years, okay, Nature Made's vitamins have been profitable if you were sourcing them on Walgreens. So if you haven't found them, if you've been on my Walgreens list, okay, the list where I send you Walgreens links, okay, every single Sunday, every single Walgreens promotion, and you haven't been able to find like products profitably, like on Walgreens, you just you haven't been sourcing, okay? Because those products have been profitable on Walgreens for 2 years now. Okay, so if you like, do not come and tell me that you are not able to find products, because those are the easiest way to actually run up a bag. Okay, it was the easiest way. It's not anymore, so I'm telling you right now. But you could have just like every single week there was a link for the Nature Made promotion. It was buy one get one free or buy one get one 50% at worst. It was always profitable every single week. So if you were on the Walgreens list and you never found any product profitably, I'm sorry to tell you, but you have not been putting in enough work, because it's super easy to find. Okay. So yeah, but a lot of brands are getting restricted right now, so such as Nature Made, such as Kiehl's, such as Clinic, that has already been restricted. And so if you like pay attention to these, make sure that the brands that you are, it happens a lot in the vitamins, like any brand that sells vitamins, and a few beauty brands. Make sure that if you buy those brands right now, you know, as of, if you watch the video when it releases, it's March 22nd, that, you know, like the brand that you're actually trying to sell are not getting restricted, because those brands are getting restricted by the end of the month. Okay, so always try to stay in the loop to make sure that you do not buy brands that are actually getting restricted, because then you're going to need to remove those ASINs, because you're not going to be able to sell them anymore, and you're going to lose on a lot of money, right? So be smart about it. Do not do it. Stay in the loop to know which brands are getting restricted, which brands are opening up. Like always stay. This like the only thing that you can do in that case is just stay in the community, so you keep getting updated. Pretty much, that's pretty much it, right? So yeah, hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, leave a like, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.